nobody else. No, I ain't tryna be like nobody else. No, I ain't tryna be like nobody else. Cause I'm having too much fun tryna be myself. No, I'm not the type of chick that like to follow trends. I got a small circle, no, don't need a lot of friends. You know I gotta get this money cause I like to spend. I see you haters watching, so I just give you a grin.
How you guys doing? It's your girl Londa. I'm here with another episode of Justheretovent. So I already didn't do the review. I'm a little bit late because today's already Tuesday for Real Housewives of Atlanta season 15, episode 10. I mean, it was a good episode. They finally made their trip to Portugal. We start off with the episode. They showing all of them getting ready, you know, packing and everything for the trip or whatever. And then Ralph is having like a brunch, like a going off brunch in order for the ladies to go to Portugal. I think it was kind of supposed to be like a singles thing. Situation, so everybody's slowly starting to arrive at Drew's house. I think the first person that got there was Candy and Tide, and then shortly after, I don't know the order in which everyone came. Maybe Sanya and Ross were next, and then I know Sheree was close to last, and Kenya came. And then Marlo was the last person. She came in with the guy Scott Lee. Who all had their men? Everyone had their men except for Sheree and Kenya. But Kenya's man did FaceTime her. Mayetta brought her husband as well. The brunch was cute. There was a little bit of shade being thrown in the confessionals, actually by Drew about her own husband, because she was just like really shocked, saying like, hey, it's so funny you trying to throw a brunch and you know, you don't even know where the spatula is. She basically was throwing his ass right up under that bus, yo, like, for sure. Like, so it was just crazy. So you can now see like, okay, they about to start having strife. We already saw the previews for next week where it's like maybe we need to get a divorce. I don't know. It is starting now that I'm seeing it playing out. I do think that it is coerced. I do think that it is for the show. I don't think that they're really breaking up, and I don't think that it's really going to be like, oh, you know, a real divorce. I think that this is yet again another storyline and more propaganda. That's all they do in these damn shows. So the brunch was cute. Marlo looked cute. They all kind of looked cute. They was giving. We all got a little insight into see how busy Candy's day is. Like, I feel so bad for her. She don't get no sleep. But you can't sleep if you try to be successful. I'm very much learning that the hard way. Now, they get to the brunch. They start traveling. Now, Candy gets sick while she's on the plane. Like, child. She said, as she's giving the description, that she was throwing up and pooping. I don't know if she had like some stomach virus, some food poisoning, child, but they always making their little jokes. I don't know if y'all be watching the after show. I'm sure y'all do, but they was all making little jokes, and Marlo was like, ooh, that's nasty. Like, they trying to make it seem like it's so disgusting. If you have to poop and you have to throw up and the only bathroom around is on the plane you're on, what you gonna do? Poop and throw up on yourself? I mean, come on. Y'all sitting here trying to... Y'all being juvenile and immature and catty with y'all remarks. Y'all don't even have no good reads. Get it together, girls, because the three sitting on the couch are three negative Nancys. That's Sheree, Marlo, and Sanya. I'm ready for Sanya to get off the show. You're getting on my nerves. You're a flip-flopper. You be talking all that trash about Kenya, but you was sucking her dick when she got that number up above where your goal was for your charity event, Sanya. You is real ungrateful, and now I see why your sister be ready to go in your fucking mouth. It's like, no. So they had that little event on the plane. Then when they finally got to Portugal, Sheree showing everybody their rooms. It was nice. You know, everybody had a really nice room, surprisingly. You know, Sheree does like to do things up, do it in style. It's surprising that she's willing to spend any money because everybody know that Sheree is the cheapest person on the show. Then we start to go to, we getting ready. We have some side conversations. We getting ready for the dinner. Sheree is saying that the whole point of this trip is for the healing. Because they always arguing, whatever the case may be. So, they kind of opened up the floor at the dinner for people to kind of put some stuff out on the table. Wait, side note though. It was so crazy how Kenya's daughter, Brooklyn, is just meeting her granddad. I thought that was, like, real weird because I think she, like, 4 years old. I mean, I understand people be busy. I don't know. I just feel like it should have been a little bit before this time, before you just met your granddad. But I ain't going to judge. I don't judge people. It's just that was kind of a little bit weird to me. While they was at the house, because I actually forgot about that, Drew's sister had came out, Alice, and I think we're going to be seeing a little bit more of her, which I'm actually excited about. She seemed like she has a good story, and she's interesting, you know. She's vulnerable, and I like that. I can appreciate that, especially when you're coming off from the heels of the show. Everybody's just so fake and fraudulent, you know. It's very annoying and frustrating. All right, bam. So they having a dinner, so some things come out. They kind of put the stuff up on the table. Candy and Courtney had been hashed their stuff out. Then Courtney came to Kenya and basically was saying, like, you know, I feel like you were telling people or saying to other people that I don't try to interact with you, or like that I'm being standoffish. And Kenya was most definitely blatantly ignoring this lady. Like, you understand? Can you be on some shit, like, especially with new people, like, girl, don't even speak to me. Like, I'm too good to even speak to you, child. Kenya does definitely carry that air about herself, and I find it fucking hilarious because, like, girl, stop playing. But I love Kenya. You can't do that but love her because she messy and she plays the part that she's supposed to play as a reality TV show star. But I guess they squashed whatever non-beef that they didn't have. I honestly have no idea. I'm still trying to figure it out, child. So then now we move forward. Here it go, because I'm going through the episode real quick because that's how it was brief. It kind of was like not really too much going on. We got a little bit into, you know, Kenya was feeling some type of way because Candy cashed Drew, right, for her movie. But Drew was throwing shade in the confessional at Kenya, basically saying, like, you last movie you been in was 23 years ago. Now, you're not going to play Kenya. Kenya definitely is known. We can honestly say I could count countless things that she's been in, even if it was a small role, couple lines, cameo. She's done work. Like, I've seen her in Waiting to Exhale. I've seen her on the episode of Jamie Foxx show. I've seen her on the Parkers. Like, that's just to name a few. I've never seen Twi. I honestly have never seen that movie, but I can say that my dad did have that movie on VHS. It is an old one, you know, and just give her credit. I feel like they always be trying to downplay people, like they don't be doing nothing else. Like, don't do that. Like, Drew, because Drop It with Drew, we don't hear nothing else about it. Are you still the face of that? Are you still representing that? Ain't it so weird how stuff on the show just died down? You just don't hear about it no more. That's how I be on all the Love and Hip Hop shows. It just be like, they was making a song. They said it was coming out, but I never seen. I had never heard, like, real shit. Like, I was just like, y'all better stop playing. Like, child, you tried it. So they talking about that, you know, Drew is like, you know, thankful. She was saying she's happy, but then she made her little thing. And, you know, Kenya's dragging it like, why you didn't cast me? Hello, I didn't see an offer. But I think that she was lightweight playing, also with some seriousness in there. And Candy basically was just saying, like, she's looking for somebody a little more not seasoned as Kenya, basically. She was trying to say it in a nice way. She didn't want to outright say she was too old. You know what I'm saying? But for the part that they were looking for, she was too old. That's honestly just what it was. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, I can respect that. And I also respect that, you know, even though Kenya is Candy's friend, she's not going to just put her in a movie. She still wants to do something that's actually going to work. So I can respect that because at the end of the day, she's a brand, she's a business. This is Ty's movie. He's kind of making all of the choices, and he selected Drew. So it is what it is. But it kind of made me feel weird because why you select Drew? All them people you know in Atlanta, why you select Drew? Let me find out you got a little crush on her. I don't know. I could be reading too much into it, y'all. But Ty always be giving me them type of vibes. This is the whole point of the movie, calling it the past, like, why you thinking about that? Like, what the fuck? But I don't know. Good luck on the movie. You know what I'm saying? So then, all right, now, Drew is coming to Sheree about, I guess Sheree was talking to the other ladies about her situation. She's being sued by somebody. I think it's either for defamation or she's saying that the person's defaming her. I'm not really clear on it because Drew be talking in circles and it's hard to keep up with what the fuck she's talking about because she don't be talking. She be talking about a bunch of nothing. So her and Sheree's like, well, you was telling people basically about, oh, I didn't pay Anthony. And, of course, the producers was here to bring that information back up. She was like, well, why are you bringing stuff that you heard or seen on the blogs up? And basically Sheree saying you did the same thing. And she's like, well, I didn't appreciate that. You know, you doing that. You called about this whole trip is about healing, but you need to heal your damn self. Like, Drew keep coming at Sheree. Like, either she know that she could beat Sheree because, you know, Sheree was great fucking punching her shit that last time when they was having that little exchange of the hands in each other's faces. So when they was doing all of this, I know y'all remember that. I think they had their church outfits on, child. Their church hats and whatnot. And my thing is with Drew and Sheree, it's like, I don't even know what the real beef is. none of these ladies on this show seem like any of them are genuine friends. They're always all talking about each other behind each other's back. So I'm trying to figure out what is the big deal at this point. Y'all all do that shit. You feel me? All right, so here comes Drew making it a fucking Broadway production, child. Now she so upset about the argument her and Sheree had, child. Excuse me. She got to walk off and cry about it. Now, there was speculation that, you know, maybe the stuff that's going on with her and Ralph is the real reason that she crying. Maybe it's just like too much other stuff. She's overwhelmed. She got pressure on her. Yeah, I mean, I think a couple of ladies did come out to check on Drew. It was Kenya. I think Sheree did come out there. I feel like maybe Courtney, or it might have been Marietta. Whoever came out there to talk to her, whatever. I think Candy had got up to go to the bathroom, and they was asking her like, "You going out there to go check on Drew?" And Candy was like, "I'm going to the bathroom." Like, and then they showed Candy in the confessional, basically saying like, you know, I didn't think it was that big of a deal for her to be crying for the argument, and I don't know. I just feel like, you know, it was like, and scene. So she's basically accusing her of acting. And to be honest, I believe that as well. It doesn't seem genuine. It doesn't seem real. Like, girl, what you that upset about? So they kind of hit us with another could be continued. I'm tired of y'all trying to make this shit like mad dramatic. Like, stop. Okay? It's not that fucking deep. So we're going to be getting more into that next week. We also going to be seeing Ralph and Drew starting to disintegrate before our eyes. So I guess I hope the season, because like I said, the trip is already starting off dry, so I hope it's a little bit more fun next week and some more things is happening. Other than that, yeah, I'm just see y'all on the next review. Thank you so much for the people that do come to my channel and watch my videos. I thank y'all a lot. I really appreciate y'all. I'm definitely trying to grow. Make sure y'all hit that like, the subscribe, notification bell, share if you care. Tell me what y'all thought about this episode. Do y'all want me to do reviews for anything else? I'm gonna be honest though. Be very specific about that because I don't really watch TV like that. I'm only doing this review, and the only other review I've ever done is for Raising Kanan, which when that comes back on, I'm gonna be back doing the reviews for that. Yeah, so I'm gonna see y'all in the next joint. Hit that like, subscribe, notification bell, share if you care. And it was good talking with y'all. Bye.